Imagine you've been asked to redesign safety training for a busy distribution warehouse. Right now, the training is a long slide deck, maybe a video, and a quick quiz at the end. Learners check the box, but incident rates are still higher than leadership would like. Leaders come to you and say, "We want something cutting edge, maybe VR, rather than jumping straight into headset shopping." You start by clarifying the core problem. After doing some initial research, you learn a few things. Number one, many incidents are related to forklift operation and pedestrian walkways. Number two, new hires struggle to recognize where the danger zones are. And number three, current training feels disconnected from the real environment. So you explore modality options. You might consider the following. Option one, VR simulation. New hires enter a virtual version of the warehouse. They walk through the space, identify hazards, watch how forklifts move, and practice making safe choices without any real world risk. Option two, AR performance support. Workers use a tablet or phone on the warehouse floor. AR overlays highlight safe walkways, no go zones, and proper signage as they move through the real environment. Option three, MR collaboration session. Supervisors and frontline staff gather around a digital twin of the warehouse. They can see routes, experiment with different layouts, and co design improvements. After talking with stakeholders and looking at constraints, you decide to start with a focused VR hazard recognition module for new hires. That becomes the core immersive piece. In the VR experience, learners can do the following: walk through a simulated warehouse environment. Practice identifying unsafe conditions like blocked exits, poor line of sight, or pedestrians in forklift paths. And then make go no go decisions and see the consequences of mistakes in a safe way. To reinforce this, you pair the experience with a simple AR inspired non headset solution, like a digital or printed map of the actual warehouse that mirrors what they saw in VR. Supervisors can then walk new hires through the real space, connecting the simulation to day work. You can also design a short debrief guide for supervisors. Just a few questions they can ask. What hazards stood out to you the most in the VR simulation? Where do you see those same risks in this warehouse? What's one change you'll make starting today? In this example, you didn't just build VR for the sake of it. You did the following. Number one, started with a real performance problem. Number two, chose a modality that allowed safe practice. Number three, designed specific interactions tied to objectives. And number four, wrapped it all with support before and after the headset comes off. So, if we're going to invest in immersive experiences, we need more than "that was cool" as our data point. You've heard me say before that assessment planning should start early, not at the end. That's especially true for VR, AR, and MR. Here, you can ask yourself two questions. What behaviors inside the experience will count as evidence of learning? Are you measuring accuracy, speed, judgment, collaboration, or something else? In a VR scenario, for example, you might ask, how many hazards learner correctly identify? How long it takes them to notice a problem? How many times they choose a safe versus unsafe route? And whether they improve on a second or third attempt. You can also capture data outside the headset. A short reflection, such as, what's one thing this experience changed about how you see your workplace? A quick application focused quiz, not just definitions, but real world decisions. And then feedback from supervisors on whether behaviors are changing on the floor. Then you can zoom out to business performance metrics, such as, are incident rates going down? Are new hires reaching proficiency faster? Are there fewer errors or near misses? When you present results back to stakeholders, you can tell a simple story, such as, here's what's happening before. Here's what we built and why. Here's what learners did in that experience. And here's what changed in the real world. That's how you move from cool experiment to strategic learning solution.